Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. Today, to get a break from all those fantastic troll games played over the past couple of weeks, we are going to go play something a little more positive, and that is Invasion ZZT, Revised Edition. This game came out in 2002, the original came out in 2000. The two versions are incredibly similar. Pretty much the only real changes, as far as I'm aware, are just like the writing a little bit, just cleaning up some typos and things. But does not clean up all of them. This game definitely has some rough writing, yet at the same time, that is absolutely part of its charm. This game is extremely positive and upbeat in a way that doesn't really feel sappy. I played it, I think, like a year ago now for a closer look at the request of Quantum P when it won a poll. And I had a blast with it, and I definitely made a note that I should stream it at some point, because it's definitely worth checking out. So, actually, one last thing before we start. As much as I do like this game, the very, very first board is going to have some pretty shrill PC speaker audio, and I will promptly mute it. But after that, it's all good. That being said, let's begin here. As soon as I actually focus on the correct window. There we go. We start off just in bed with this UFO hovering in the sky, and that UFO is going to make some noise, so get ready. You awake from your sleep from some flashing lights outside your window. Not knowing what they were, you turn your head and try to get to sleep again. Just then a clicking sound is heard, increasing in volume. You look out your window and see a UFO. Ignoring all common sense, you run down to make sure your doggy is okay. And here we go. And it's just gonna be that until this board is left. You open up your drawer and grab your Game Boy. You may be gone a long time. Yeah, this game has a very distinct style. It looks very different from a lot of ZZT games. The furniture is much more organic, just made out of walls like this little chair, which makes it kind of tough to tell what a lot of things are. Like, that's an NES, I guess. The bed's a bed, the dresser's a dresser, but it does also at the same time do some really cool stuff. Like, you're looking at this sort of face in the window, but what you're really looking at here is the moonlight, I believe. Or no, I made the same mistake. I'm like, oh wow, how cool is that? That's the moonlight, and it's lighting up that spot on the floor. No, actually, that's the toy box. And, you know, like all toy boxes, it's full of medicine and money, which may prove useful. Uh-oh. Sam's got computer troubles already. Windows has discovered an error. Your system will now restart. Man, I hate Windows 95. Poor Sam. Stuck with an old computer. Presumably this takes place in present day, which would be either 2000 or 2002. Closet lets us get a radio. And the fun thing is that all this stuff that I'm grabbing is just entirely for points. None of it comes up. You can totally just skip over it. There's no, if you have the Game Boy, you don't die later on or anything wild like that. And then just like that, the UFO's gone. But is Doggy okay? Uh-oh. The alien seems to be luring your dog with a juicy bone. What's going to happen to Doggy? The alien stands there solid. You look at its face and see a reflection in its eyes, surrounded with a blue mist. The vacant expression on its face is enough to scare anyone. I think Doggy's name is definitely just Doggy. And is raising its hand. Oh my gosh. The several, I guess that's supposed to be, the several aliens have been transported into the spacecraft. I mean, it was horrible. Look at this. This circle, very reminiscent of the crop circles found at the mill last month. The burn marks look like those at my uncle's farm a while back. I don't know what's going on, but they have my puppy. Who knows what horrible experiments they would do to him? They could even be worse than us with animal testing. My mom will never believe this. I know, Anne would. She's all into this paranormal stuff, especially lately with the comet going by soon. Andrew would likely know as well, since he's such a brain. I'd better hurry. Doggy can't hold out forever. And yeah, like as Ravenworks is saying, so you're stuck in ZZT with, this big void where the UFO was, and it's just actually justified. It's explained. It's, the grass got burnt. It's not just, well, this is ZZT, you're kind of stuck doing this. It really tries to justify its world. Cool multicolored shutters on that house. It also is really nice about this sort of travel. Like, we immediately went from the upstairs, where our bedroom was, just straight out the back door. But now we get to actually explore the rest of the house. And we see, again, a lot of the strange, blocky, wall-based furniture. It was Doggy's favorite water dish. Doggy was low on food. Looks like my sister snuck down to get some cake last night. And the garbage can, which in French is called a poubelle. And those are stairs going up. There's going to be a lot of me being like, I think I know what this is, and then realizing, no, I'm remembering horribly wrong. Lunchbox is always placed in this desk with your book bag and lunch money for the next school day. I wonder where I put my book bag. Okay, so we get a camera, which could be, good if we're dealing with aliens and trying to prove that they exist. And that's about it. And yet, at the same time, like the Game Boy and the radio, it's completely irrelevant, and you don't need that, just bonus points. So we explore the second floor of this very large house. And I do like, too, that it's not a perfect rectangle. It's a bit more dynamic. You get the roof over there, as the entire house isn't this tall, just part of it. You can sneak into Mom's room. And smartly not wake her up. A bit more smart is to, just steal the key to the shed. And yeah, like, the art on this is so unique, and it's really cool. I very much like what this game does. And here's our bathroom. Completely uninteractable. And this is I think this is, yeah, this has to be a different board because of the passage. So I guess you only get one shot to get your Game Boy. Do we have a key to the shed? So you can check that out at least. I believe, yeah, this is just supposed to be like a gate. So we're kind of trapped here until we find a way to leave properly. The front door is also locked, as I forgot to check. But that's why we're getting the shed key. Also, as ultra positive as this game is, it definitely has its bummer moments. So we head into the shed here. I wonder where the spare keys are. After thinking about it, you narrow it down to the desk, a snowmobile, and the right portion of the shed, which is used for storing old parts and junk. Dad's favorite chair. You never quite know why Dad had an old toilet in his workshop. As he found out in a terribly embarrassing and disgusting way, the toilet is not installed. Dad sure got mad at me that day. That's some wonderful backstory. And a really cool snowmobile, too. Look at this thing. As we funnel our way through this convenient choke point. Actually, here we go. Here it does do the sort of lighting trick where we see these spots on the floor that are sort of lit up, going diagonally from each window. What am I forgetting to do here? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go, the snowmobile itself. Find the spare keys to the front door. You wonder why your mom had the door locked in both directions, and then remember hearing about the crime wave sweeping the town. You look back at the memories you had of the snowmobile, you and your brother playing with your dad. It's been a long time. Your dad passed away last summer, and your brother has been missing for over a year and a half. He just vanished one day. Nobody knows what happened. You look at the rusted out dead snowmobile and start to cry. And then an alien appears. The alien is just standing there looking at you with a puzzled look on its face. He reaches into a box and pulls out a small green helmet. He puts it on. What could it want? It already has your doggy. Greetings. I've come as a renegade. I mean you no harm. I once fell in love with a human woman, but alas, she was destroyed. I have made a vow, as you humans call it, to defend human life as my gift to her. She had a family and wanted them safe. There is a threat that is nearing your planet. I can't give you too much information for fear I may be heard, but be warned, we are not humans, and laws and weapons for humans are useless against us. The comet that will arrive at your planet soon carries with it a terrible plot. Take this weapon. It can destroy creatures that are not carbon-based. Protect yourself and prepare your culture. There will be an invasion. Just then, two alien beings come out of nowhere. The aliens take aim at the renegade. Karana Glepnafgersuzu. They equip a translating helmet, very conveniently for our player here. Stop! We are armed. Do not move. Well, human, it seems you have led us to our good friend Mar-37X. He will be severely punished. Run, my friend. Escape while you can. I'll fight them off. Arg. No, Carla, my love. I've failed you. Please, friend, don't let me die in vain. It is done. The plan can move forward as planned. The Empire will be happy to hear of what we have done. They may even give us a raise. The alien pulls out a little gray box. Let's leave. Our work is done. So things are heating up already, and in addition to our doggy being kidnapped, we are kind of now the last hope of humanity, as nobody knows this is happening but this guy. But we got a key to the front door. I guess I didn't investigate the front door because it's pretty clearly locked. And then we get outside, and it's just as beautiful as everything else. And it's also very Earthbound looking to me. And from what I remember writing the original closer look on this, just the author's name, Princess Alena, is like a reference to a Phantasy Star game. And apparently, from what other little I was able to dig up about her and finding like an old website on archive.org, she was definitely an RPG fan, so this being Earthbound looking is almost certainly very deliberate. But now we can start exploring a little bit. Like this guy here. It's a scared boy. It's Sam. No, I'm sorry. We're Sam. We are Sam. Some aliens took my dog, and I want him back. I'll head down to the old mill to find some clues. What are you doing out, Andrew? I want to go there. I was just there, and these aliens were trying to kill some other alien. Imagine what they would do to us if they found us. The aliens that were after the other alien found him. I was there. He was a good alien, and even gave me a special gun that can damage them. Cool. That's just a very good reaction. Not as much as it could be. They killed him and teleported away. Before he died, he warned me of an upcoming invasion plan. Oh no, what can we do? I suggest you hide at your house where they can't get you. Maybe you should alert someone. They won't believe this. You're probably right. Then they would try to stop us, and we'd have even bigger problems. Maybe I can help. I have some hobby electronics at my place. Great. What do you have in mind? Well, I may be able to develop some ammo on a line of defense in my lab. If you want to get in, knock on the wall left to the door. It will deactivate the barrier, and then you can get in with the key. I'm sorry that I want you to use the key. I don't think I'm brave enough to let anyone in. Even grown-ups have trouble admitting when they're scared. I think you are very brave. Thanks. I'm gonna try to get home. I'll call Anne first. And this is what I'm talking about with just this level of positivity here. Like, this is so very unlike what you would see in so many games. Just admitting that, like, hey, it's cool to be afraid of what's going on. You're a child, and I am a child, and it's scary stuff. And we have cell phones, apparently. Yeah, see, it's the tone of this game is great. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna meet up with Anne, our other friend, and then we're gonna head to the lab. She got shoved out of the way. There seems to be a rope leading to a small clubhouse at the top of the hill. This would not be so unusual if this cabin had been there before. The door won't budge. You look around and see that the door is not only sealed with conventional nails, but is covered in a purple clear kind of gel. There seems to be no way to open the cabin door. These footprints look very unusual. And there's the old mill. And some boxes. One of which contains a gem. As we're gonna find out as this game goes along, there's, I believe, 10 or a dozen of these gems, and they unlock a special bonus dungeon at the end that's kind of strange, but we're gonna go for them all. The updated version of the game does provide a list in a document, although also, like, halfway through the game, there'll be a point where you can just get a list within the game, but it's also past the point of no return, so it's very much possible to miss some of them. A few of them are very, very well hidden. But if you like gem hunting in ZZT, this is one way to get that fix. And this one is mysteriously sealed with the purple gel. And some animal hair, matching Sam's dog, Doggy. With a mighty pull, you crack the seal minutely and look inside the small crack that you made. You see nothing inside, but it is kind of dark. Oop, and then we get a pop-up as we climb this other rope. You think about the purple gel and the crate. You think about the odd cabin that seems to have appeared out of nowhere. You continue to dream about what happened to you. The rumor about the UFO visits to the old mill, and your uncle, who is much of a drinker as he is, usually tells the truth. There must be a reason for the abduction, the sites that were chosen, and the reason the cabin was made. You can't seem to picture a connection. You also know the dying words of the rebel alien. You also know that Annie and Andrew are the best bet to talk to for tech ideas. If there was to be an upcoming invasion, you would have to be the ones to fight it off. As you climb further down, you realize what the cabin, the crates, and the gel may have in common. It may have been a temporary base. It is near the old mill. Maybe that is what all the sightings were about. Maybe the aliens plan to cover this all up when they leave, but have just sealed it temporarily to protect it until it's cleaned up. That means the future base is almost ready. You look in the gel and find a loose, small diagram. Can't get it out, but it is out enough to be able to be read. It shows a gem and a spacecraft. They are glued together by what looks like the purple seal. What the heck is that? Yeah, so I really like the sort of that this could be like a sort of a cinematic sequence, but instead it's just you climbing this rope. And another thing that I really like about this board that I remember posting in the closer look is, so you can see we're actually stuck here. We're on the cliff, so we can't actually get down to the level with the mill. So depending on how you access this board, you have to get to it twice to see everything. And each way, there's kind of like a mystery of like, well, what's this other thing all about? So coming in from here, like, we learn about the purple gel, but we're like, what's going on at the old mill? We kind of think there's like an alien base in there or something now. And if we did this the other way around, there'd be this like weird sealed up thing, and we'd be wondering, well, what's this blob on the cliff, and what are these boxes up here? So whichever path you end up taking, you just get to experience it a little differently. Anyways, back to the mill. Which we can't get into because the gel is still too solid. I love the little flourishes with these caves that aren't anything, they're just decorative. You'll never get up there, there's no passage or anything. And here's a lake. It's also a very big world, and it stitches together like really nicely. I know the closer look has a big map of the whole area. Also, we're in Canada, if you haven't deduced that yet. That beautiful gray and red Canadian flag we all know so well. And then what you think might be another person is in fact a scarecrow. The crow at the top of the scarecrow seems not to be bothered by the supposed guardian of the flowers. And it all interconnects. And I was meaning to save and I accidentally cleared away a message box. Okay, this is Anne's house. She's very patriotic. Hey Sam, what's up with you tonight? Well, I have a kind of crazy tale to tell. Aliens took my dog. I saw them kill a rebel and was warned of an upcoming alien invasion. I thought you may know something, since you love all the paranormal stuff. Oh my gosh, Sam, please follow me. But we're not going to do that, because there is a house to explore. These lovely coat hangers. Somebody named Mark. A poster. A very big bed. Yeah, okay. Yes, this is how I got my lead into looking up old websites. I believe that that link is actually on archive.org. More trash cans. But it can't be summer because his lunch for school is already like sitting there. So this has to be like a Friday or Saturday night during a school week. And I almost left the house without actually going upstairs and talking with Anne, who has a very nice suite of her own. Sam, I'd like to ask you a few questions about your experience. In my research, I may be able to put together a plot. First question, did you tell anyone else about your situation? Alright, let's make this interactive. What are we picking here? I only truly trust you. I ran into Andrew earlier, or everyone I could. You don't know much about this Anne girl. Game is too pure to not be honest. Alright, well, we did run into Andrew. Oh, people believed you. When the aliens took your dog, did they say anything? If not, where did you get the idea that an invasion is coming? Does anybody else think Anne is like really suspicious here? This cool hockey dig. They said that Pittsburgh was going to win the next Stanley Cup. Or they just took him, and when I went into the tool shed to get the key, a renegade told me of it and was then executed. Before he died, he gave me a weapon. So should we just crack a joke or admit that we have a weapon to kill the aliens with? Alright, I'm hearing joke. And yeah, I do like how it just kind of just uses ZZT's centered white text and just a single line for dialogue selection. I mean, you do kind of have to scroll around a bit more, but it's a bit of a cleaner look? I don't know. It's definitely different. But okay, we're going to tell them about the Stanley Cup. If you're not going to be serious, maybe you should go home. Alright, well, let's be honest and continue being honest. A weapon, huh? May I see it? Thanks. Seems very odd. Although I have a confession to make to you. Years ago, when I thought I saw a UFO, I wasn't totally honest with everyone. They had left behind something. Wait here. I know it's around here somewhere. Wait, I got it. They left behind an odd set of bullets. Let me check. Oh my gosh, it is a match. That means they have been here before. Maybe they just shop at the same place. You're so silly sometimes. My research area is technologically handicapped. I kinda got in trouble with my dad and he cut my allowance. I love this game. I know, let's take this over to Andrew's lab. I bet he can help us understand it and maybe even get more ammunition. There's going to be an invasion. We had better hurry and get ready. My uncle had seen lights recently in the woods and around the old mill. Do you think they have already started? Good thinking. I can't say for sure, but I can say that the old mill has been a hotspot for paranormal activity for a long while. Unfortunately, when I tried to expose it, my classmates laughed at me and took my lunch money, calling me dummy, the ugly cow. I forgot about that. Oh no, poor Anne. Why would anyone act like that? I totally think you're very smart and very pretty. Oh, let's get over to Andrew's lab. Race ya. Anne's great. She is not a secret alien, don't worry. Like it is very much like a Saturday morning cartoon sort of thing. Or like a young adult novel. It's very much a wake up and save the world kind of game, actually. So I remember that's Andrew's lab. But here we go. We gotta check out this board here. The little duck flying or swimming in the water. There's this nice fisherman here. There sure aren't a lot of fishies around here anymore. Pollution is killing us all. We are one day going to be without air and water, but we'll have money. It seriously disgusts me how people waste their one precious life reaching for greed. What good is it when you're dead? The animals are hurting because of this, and we are so silly we fail to realize there exists a delicate ecosystem. If you took out the bottom domino, the top one will eventually fall. Of course, there are less selfish reasons to respect our animal friends. They also are stuck on this planet for which may or may not have purpose, or just be a floating coffin where all life eventually falls. I'm sorry I described this as an ultra-positive game. I don't recall the phrase floating coffin. Yeah. Wait, I found the reason. I forgot to put bait on my fishing pole. Yeah, that would do it too. Sam needs to lighten up just a little. But he's not all that. Not exactly wrong. No, I lost my save name. Let's keep this story moving. It's the mysterious barrier. Oh yeah, it's actually like... So, Anne's got her nice little suite, but this entire building is Andrew's lab, and this tiny thing is Andrew's house. We're gonna hit the hidden switch. Remove the barrier, and then we can use our key. And check out this cool lab. Wow, you really are slow, bud. Hey Sam, I was talking with Andrew. He says he met you earlier. He was already working on specialty ammunition for the weapon. Andrew may be able to help us. So here's Andrew again. Hey Sam, Ann filled me in on further details. I don't know if you went to the old mill or not, but I found some odd purple gel. I've been working on a small analysis of that stuff. My results should be ready soon. As for our first and only line of defense, that weapon of yours, I have used Ann's sample ammunition and have made some duplicates. Well, a lot. They too are in the final testing stage. Well, what about everyone else? We can't stop an invasion all by ourselves. I couldn't even save my doggy. Your doggy may be okay. I doubt anyone will hurt him. These aliens seem very picky. They visit the woods near your uncle and the old mill, which Anne and everyone else know deep down has a lot of paranormal activity. That still does not answer my question. Oh, sorry. I'm working on a weapon that we can use to defend our base via remote. Base? Our homes. Since you have a weapon, and we will soon have ammo, we should likely look for clues and develop a plan. I think the old mill is a great place to go. Then we can check out your uncle's for some clues. Sounds good. The mill and my uncle are so far the only real clues we may have. However, if there are any clues, we are not going to get at them until we remove the purple gel in front of the old mill. I may have the answer. Follow me. Okay, the answer is it bullets. The ammunition is ready. This won't help us with the purple gel, okay? But maybe it can help us protect ourselves long enough until we can find a solution. Here, Sam, it's really easy to load. Just one cartridge can hold up to 200 rounds. I have only had time to clone 3 carts, but that's 600 rounds. Who knows when we will ever get any more, so be careful. It looks like a lot, but it may not be. And joins us here and just starts checking out the place. So we do in fact have 600 bullets now, which is good. Our cutscene continues. This, my friends, is a small sample of some gel found near the cabin and another found near the old mill. Look how the gel at the mill is more dull. It seems that this gel is weaker than the other gel. I still don't know what it is, but I do know that a simple torch can burn away the weaker gel. It does nothing for the normal gel, but if we equip a torch or two, we may be able to get inside the old mill. Great. Annie and I should go check it out. If you can get a protective weapon going or any other clues, it will be appreciated. I'll work here. I'll meet you after. I've got some stuff to prepare first. So we're going on an expedition to the mill, which we assume is full of aliens. You and Anne should check out the old mill and search for more clues. Here's a torch that you can use. Report to your uncle's place. We'll need to ask him questions. Hopefully I'll have a weapon ready to protect us, and maybe we can figure out what our next move can be. I had something I wanted to say in the middle of that cutscene, and then the cutscene continued, and now I lost my train of thought. Oh, right, the ammo. So we do in fact have 600 ammo, and you don't get any more ammo until like 3/4 of the way through the game. And 600 is such a weird number that you're like, is this going to be a ton of ammo? Am I somehow going to use all of this? And thankfully it's just very generous, and even the ammo you get later probably isn't necessary. Then you get this weird thing, where there's like something in status looking in the corner here. And here lies the remains of the evil monster, Mr. Ferguson. After countless efforts to steal Linda's farm, Ferguson called upon the powers of evil and threatened world destruction. A class act named Daniel and his alcoholic friend Dollar stopped the evil Ferguson and his goons, Slider, Tom, Slim, and Jim. This is the final indication of a war that was waged eons ago. If that doesn't make any sense to you, well, it shouldn't. And yes, at the same time, you will hear those names again. So, if you think Dollar is a cool name for a dude like I do, you'll be hearing more about him later. And lastly, the only other thing we can really interact with here is a cool robot. Hello, I'm helping Andrew search for underground minerals. We use a drill under the lab to dig and retrieve natural minerals. It's fun! Everyone must find what makes them happy, even if others disagree. Life is short, my friend. Always listen to your heart. Dig, dig. I like this robot. This robot's got good ideas. So we have our torch and we can go to the mill, but there's like one more spot we can check out slightly. Oh no, I'm sorry. I guess it's two more spots. Because there's a little bit here outside of this farm as well as the inside of what is your uncle's house. So we're just some like kid who barged into our uncle's house at midnight and woke him up. Uncle, I saw a UFO and it took my doggy. Since I know you have seen a UFO near here before, I was hoping you could help us track it down. What? What time is it anyway? Forget it. I'm not letting you go any further. But, no buts. Go home and go to bed. UFOs, sheesh. I'm too tired for this unsubstantiated foolishness. So, our poor uncle doesn't believe us, even though... Also, this great one. My uncle sure drinks a lot of Pepsi and beer. No wonder he's in such great physical and mental shape. So, despite our uncle apparently claiming to have had contact with aliens and UFOs before, he's not buying it. There's a little more to explore in the house, but going here is actually like a bit earlier than we're supposed to. And then, most importantly, though, it's Bessie, the Talking Moo. Hey Sam, it's me, Bessie, the Talking Moo. How have you been lately? Me? Well, I guess I can't complain. I have all the love and respect from your uncle, whose name escapes me. I also have all the pretty dandelions to look at. You know, evolution made a cow, or a person, and we all have good and bad. A cow, for instance, it cannot create, but unlike a person, it cannot destroy. I love all life on this planet, even if some of it only has 2 legs. What the heck can you do with only 2 legs anyway? I think if all animals put their good qualities together, the intelligence of a human, and say, the kindness and good looks of a cow, we could have a nice little place, our Earth. Oh well, I'm rambling. This is the true greatest character in the game, by far. I don't know, like... Well, I mean, I guess we do have, like, a sentient robot. I was gonna say this game is somewhat, like, grounded in reality, but... There is a talking cow. The good news is we will actually be meeting her again. So now it's time to stop putting everything off and check out that mill. Man, this game is indeed dialogue heavy though. Alright, don't get scared, we're going in the mill. This place looks odd. I really don't like it here. Where the heck is Anne, anyway? Ah, there she is. Hey Sam, sorry I'm late. I looked over some results from my satellite searcher screensaver. Find anything? Maybe. I haven't fully finished analyzing the results, but it appears that something within the last hour or so entered our planet's atmosphere. Don't you listen? I told you about the UFO already. That's why we're here, looking for clues, remember? Yes, still, that's no reason to be rude. Anyway, the point is that the object has leave a trail, indicating that it's returned to space. You mean it's still on Earth? Maybe. Also, there is this comet that everyone is talking about. I'm not sure what to make of the data. Oh well. If we hurry, we may be able to track it down and get your doggy. I suggest we split up and report back to each other later. Agreed, but you don't have a weapon. Aw, you want to protect me? I'll be fine. I'm going upstairs to look around. I'm coming too. She has such a crush on Sam, and Sam is kind of oblivious. Despite also having a crush on her, what with calling her pretty and in fact not a dumb ugly cow or whatever. And there's the transport room. Not the alien transport room, just like the grain transport room where the grain gets moved. Hey Sam, this may be where the workers toiled to bring the grain to the other floors. Kind of like a quality control / hard labor room. It looks really run down. Any idea where those stairs go? Well, the mill has a basement where the grain used to be stored. It was then transported up here as is. Then the workers sorted it here? I think so. The stairs must lead to the processing room. Why do you think this place is rumored to be haunted anyway? Stories, I guessed, but the truth is that I believe them. I mean, there's all this like alien purple gel. I don't know if haunted is the right word to describe this place. The weird abstractness of everything really works in this game's favor, especially when dealing with like alien stuff. Because it's perfectly okay that you can't tell what anything is, but it all looks interesting enough at least. And there's some processing going on here. Oh no, that purple mess again. I'm gonna have to find another way in. It's probably for the best, because you can kind of see there's something wild going on the other side of this gel. You know, find a sandwich, eat it, recover some strength. Just like Earthbound. And also a key. Wow, look at all this grain. There are tons of crates here. Uh-oh. And we have our first alien encounter together. Halt! What are you filthy humans doing here? I'll make short work of you minor little itches. Oh my gosh, careful, Sam. Why are you here anyway? You can't just take what doesn't belong to you, even if you like it. It is not fair. I want my doggy back. This is our mill anyway. You're trespassing. You miserable fools, you couldn't ever possibly understand our plans. And I believe you know what happened to the last fool who stood in our way. There is nothing that can stop the progression of our plans. We see your world, studied your species, and find you all guilty of horrible crimes, even against your own. You wicked idiots stay cruel and greedy. My hatred is stronger than yours. Soon you will know the answer to, is there life after a messy, messy death? Like I said, it will be a messy, messy death. We didn't want to fight you, we just want answers. But sadly, if there comes a time when reason fails, force remains. I will not give up. And now I remember tweeting a screenshot of this and just tagging it as Undertale. Goodbye. This will not take long. We got to fight an alien. It ain't difficult, as you can tell by the fact that I can stand here and let them hang out in the gel so I can talk to you. And drink some water. So Sam rules. He's very passionate. Alright, let's kill an alien. No, this can't be. How? Wretched humans, I may now die, but your greed, pollution, hatred, and stupidity will surely damn you all. Sam, it's a tragic end, but he was right about how our species acts. He's right, but his idea of ethnic cleansing has been done before, and has failed, killing the innocent and not solving the problem. You are right. Although I'm sure more aliens heard the commotion from here, we had better find a safe way to the top, so... Sam is very much against ethnic cleansing, which is good. Well, we now know aliens have infiltrated this mill. I doubt it is their base. I bet they have a more secure base somewhere else. I wonder why they are here. What's the plan, anyway? I have no idea. Let's find out. I'm going back upstairs. I'll wait for you there. Hurry, though. Got it. I'll just take a look around. So Sam doesn't seem too bothered that he just killed an alien. I mean, it was definitely self-defense. I also love how you never know if this like weird stuff is alien technology or just this is what a grain silo is like, a mill. Hey, seems to be the lever that activates the conveyor belt which takes the grain to a higher floor. You look at the belt and think that unless someone started the machine, this would be a safe way to view the mill where nobody could find you. Is that foreshadowing? I know when I first played this, because of that comment, I was very worried that something was going to happen here. As we climb our way up. Now here we are back in the starting area, but on the other side is some gel. And there's actually nothing to do here, but go back in the passage and continue up the path. And here's yet another jump. This one you are stuck getting, so that's just straight up on the path. Just a helpful reminder, remember to save, so if you die, you won't be ticked off with the game and being forced to redo all the busy work. Good advice. And that, again, it makes walking up here seem like very scary. But no, it's fine. Now we made it to the top floor, and we can see another alien and prepare ourselves for our next encounter. The alien doesn't seem to mind us that much. Oh, here's Dollar. Daniel's drunken sidekick in the war against the evil Ferguson and his goons. Dollar, it was because of you that we realized the elegance and beauty of a tie. Have some whiskey for me. Ah, son of a wolf. This game's writing is just amazing. Here lies the remains of the Chosen One that defended the world and gave his life in an ironic death scene at Mount Life. Daniel leaves behind his dog, White Fang, and his loving wife, Linda Burton, and her son, Little Johnny. He will always be in our hearts, the hunter. Well, I mean, dying at Mount Life is pretty ironic. I would agree with that. Alright, let's say hello. Hey, you're not allowed here. I'll show you manners. We immediately get shot. Combat in this game is not its strong suit, but I think even by this point it's pretty clear that we are in this for the writing, hands down. And so these quick little fights aren't a problem whatsoever. You miserable brat. What are you doing here anyway? Fool, you could never understand. We are producing engine glue, which has the power to produce energy. This recycling of energy means it's unlimited. Together with the energy gems, we can superpower our ship so nothing can damage it. Then, with a superpowered ship, we can conquer everything. Why are you doing it on Earth? And where's my doggy? Weak one, your planet is so filthy and toxic, it makes the engine glue free to produce, and has even stronger properties. Toxins are a rarity where we are from. Your dump is rich in them, not to mention it gives a nice purple glow. Foolish human, you may have beaten me, but there will always be more. So Sam's got a body count going now. And here we are on the roof of the mill, and I really love this board where you can see sort of like the blades of the mill just obstructing the front of it like this, the bottom half of the board. It's really good. Hey, looky what I found. It seems there are two of them, boss. Help! Please help! Seems they were the ones in the processing room causing all the commotion. You two are not the first to oppose us, nor will you be the last, I'm sure. Look, monster, leave her alone. She hasn't hurt you any. You both now have seen our factory. By this crime alone, I shall punish you. Your planet will be the first to be destroyed. Kill them. With pleasure, boss. This will be slow and painful, worm. Yep. It will definitely be slow. There we go, he's picking up the pace now. There we go. Oh, never mind. Final phase. There, okay. Now we've killed another alien. Yes, fool, you have failed me. Human, now you die. Prepare to suffer at the hands of my special attacks, weapon attack, cyber psychic attack, fire probe, and white lightning protocol. These are some incredible attack names. And the best part is I remember looking at the code in this, the attacks he will do are actually like labeled as such in the code. I really wish it like said what he was doing though in the game itself. So you'll have to guess when you're dealing with a fire probe or a white lightning protocol. But ultimately, it's more of the same. Same. My perfect body damaged. And just like that. I cannot take any more. You may have your useless sandcastle of a mill back, but beware, we are almost ready. You will all suffer. Teleport now. I'll take his sorry carcass as well. Oh my gosh, we have stumbled into something really scary, Sam. I'm scared too. Are you okay? If they hurt you, relax, I'm okay. And then she blushes. I got here as soon as I could. Is everyone okay? The one thing I don't like about this game is these sort of like pop-ups, how it actually switches the objects as the conversation happens. And it's a lot of times when you close one and open another, you're like, wait, who's talking now? It's very easy to just keep reading, thinking like it's more Anne dialogue, since Anne was the one talking. I wish it was labeled like the player is labeled, which is extra weird because Sam's dialogue is all in white, so you can always tell that it's him talking. It was also an absolute nightmare when I was doing the closer look and having to transcribe all of these. I had to just start like manually adding in labels myself so it would actually carry through and not have to be like 50 screenshots or like little scroll things. It's a mess, but it's worth it, damn it. Because now we know the truth of the invasion. And the purple junk has some kind of energy producing adhesive for an engine. While making a super vessel. I'll check out these mysterious gems. And sure enough, our uncle has one of these weird gems. So maybe we can kind of call him out on this alien thing. Also, we just killed an alien, and that's pretty crazy. I see your point. I guess it can't hurt to ask him. Great, I'll meet you there. I have some work to do. By the way, thanks for rescuing me. So we get our first kiss, and do not react whatsoever. We get to slowly walk out of the mill. There's that nice fast travel at the start of the game when we went from the third floor to the backyard. And just like that, the gel is gone. And so's the clubhouse entirely. So if you were hoping you could like explore that, you're going to be disappointed. Actually, I'm pretty sure that nothing changes with this one box, but just in case. Nope. So only thing left to do is talk to our uncle about these gems and see if we can figure anything out. And say hello to Bessie. Hi, Bessie. Same dialogue. Okay. So the difference is, now we know that these gems are relevant, and we'll actually bring that up. I have a gem. What do you make of it? You want to know about a gem? Never seen nothing like that. And now Anne will call him out. Also, this great part here, just, Uncle, what is his name anyway? Uncle, I guess. Anyway, Sam knows about the gem. He has one too. Oh, well, I don't know what it is. Show me yours. Looks like yours, Sammy boy. Just Sam, Uncle. Well, Sam, Uncle. I love the dad joke. Vessi and I saw a UFO the other day, some lights hovering over the pond on the other side of the woods. I've seen 3 UFOs in my lifetime, boy. They sure like that woods. We have to go check out the woods. We think that they're still there and have some incredible plans. Well, you gotta go through my shed to get to the bridge. I'll get the key for you. I made the bridge just to connect my house so I could get fresh water in the winter without getting cold, you see? Everything's justified in this game. Cute. I'll show you the gem, too. Oh no, it's not here. Someone must have taken it in a cruel plot to kill me. Really? Oh wait, here it is. I forgot to open the drawer. Silly me. Anyway, here's the key and the gem. Good luck in the cold, dangerous woods on your way to a UFO with no safety equipment in order to solve an extraterrestrial war. I'm gonna take a nap. Your uncle rules. I mean, learn a lot about the way this man lives. He ain't doing great. Oh, yeah. You can also just, like, grab some cough medicine and chug it. There's the kitty. Ah, yes, an attractive picture of Drew Barrymore. Wow, she's really pretty. I think we should all split up. We can cover more ground that way. Thought only you had a weapon? Not quite true, bud. I have duplicated the weapons, so we all now have one. I think we should split up as well. We can meet near the pond at a set time. Then we can pool our findings together. This is going to be tough, so keep your guard up. You guys promise you'll be okay? We promise, if you do. Hey Sam, grab some cough medicine from your uncle's medicine cabinet. You seem to be coming down with a cold. It changes the context very wildly depending on when you grab the cough medicine. Because, you know, the one is you might be getting sick versus, wow, cough medicine and it's cherry flavored. Take a look at the sky, people, huh? Oh dear, the comet. Whoa, Andrew, what's going on? If you ask me, something bad is going on. Something severely, mega bad. Sorry to be so redundant. Sam, Anne, I fear the comet is a bad omen as well. I think we should look for any kind of clue. What is it, Anne? Well, remember the results I talked about in the old mill? Sure. Anyway, I mentioned that something may have entered our planet's atmosphere. Oh yeah, and it may still be here. Exactly. The reason I mention this is that the comet seems to be orbiting the entry point of what I think was a UFO. What does this mean, then? It means that the comet is artificial. I really don't get it. It's like this. The UFO that you saw entered our world by a specific place in the sky. The comet is also at that point of entry. I get that, but where is the UFO, and why is the comet there? According to Anne's research, the UFO hasn't made any escape yet. It's here, somewhere. I think either the comet knows where it is and is aligning itself with it for communication or a plan phase. It's also possible that they too have lost track of the UFO and are looking at the last known spot. Or, as always, this could be a complete natural but bizarre event, meaning nothing to our cause. I see. I seriously doubt they lost track of it. Remember, Sam, in the mill? What part? The development of the purple gel was going as planned, and the cabin that was there disappeared. So, I think that their plan is going well, don't you think? You're right. They were working like nothing was wrong. Maybe because nothing is wrong. Nice work, Anne. That leaves us with the options of a cosmic accident or a deliberate move to the location. Right. According to that position, an earthly equivalent would be north-northeast from here. And maybe the UFO. Only one problem. The woods are very big, and north of here is a river, and south is a mountain range. We really are going to have to split up. Agreed. There's an old hangout pond in the northeast region. Maybe we can all meet there. Didn't they say this like a minute ago? That we were going to meet at the pond? They definitely did. Anyways, we all have weapons. There will likely be a ton of guards, so be careful. 1 hour max. We'll meet at the ponds. Good luck. And they are off. Let's just eat some apples off the ground. You east the juicy red apple and recover some strength. Hey, no genetics screwing around and no preservatives. The way an apple should be. Sam, it's a little more complex than that. What the? A human. I'll never let you any closer. Prepare to be finished. Battalion... I always want to read that as oink. Battalion Onic, attack. Anyway, this lake is made mostly out of walls rather than water, so... it's not, you know, much of a threat here. So this is the part of the game where you shoot aliens and eat apples. And we're all out of apples. I do just want to gloss over each of these boards just to give a feel for how big this area is, and I walked right onto a bullet. Oh, there's also this. I gotta get out of here. Crap. Now I've got you. You will no longer interfere in our plans, you miserable fool. Our planet wasted all its resources, so the best thing our government can come up with is to take others? I will never serve this type of greed and stupidity. And you will die. Goodbye, traitor. Arg! It's tragic, but, you know, there's more than one sympathetic alien at least, and that's going to be very helpful going forward. Were all the apples brown? Aha, okay. I think I missed this before. You pick up the brownish soft apple, and without regard to the rank smell of the rotten fruit, you put it in your mouth and chew the desired 30 times before swallowing. You are lucky to be alive. That's great. I've never seen that before. I definitely missed that apple last time I played this game. So you do get funneled in this direction, I believe. There's like the mountains actually blocking, which means you will definitely see this little scene with the renegade. Well, there's a brown apple. Oh, you can't even interact with it. Okay. And yes, yeah, you are cut off, and you do have to go through that direction. I do like the sense of scale this has. It's just some very big woods. And because the combat isn't really like a huge focus of this game, the fact that, you know, some of them are empty or that you can kind of just avoid it, it doesn't really feel like it's losing anything versus like bad ZZT action games where it would be like, kill all these alien guards before you can proceed. Once again, perhaps it is time to save. The next couple of rooms have instant death commands and traps. I'd be really mad if I had to start over now. So you've made it to the pond, and the river, and all that stuff. Alright, about time. Nice. Find anything? There's serious alien activity in these woods. I barely made it out, but Andrew found me and saved the day. Oh. Andrew. Yep. Dang. He's jealous. Seems that we were right about our hunch. It looks as if the comet is aligning itself with something. It's sending an odd sequence of colors followed by an almost undetectable sound. A sequence of colors? Yes, it's odd. It's kind of like the Canadian flag with an odd twist. Red, white, and pink. There's no pink in our flag. That's the twist part. Oh. Sam is great. Hey guys, it's starting to act oddly. I'm going to the pond for a closer look. It's oddly beautiful. It scares me more than it impresses me. It scares me too. The comet is flashing. I wonder what that signifies. What the? It's moving. Look at it go. Quick, follow it. Actually don't though, because you have to go to this pond. This pond is for everyone. Don't pollute. Many people have left stuff in the lake. If you find anything, let us know. So the pond caretakers. Here's what's been lost. A watch. Glittering jewelry. A Pokemon Squirtle gun. It's the most tragic thing of all. Anyway, you can apparently dive into this pond. And diving to the bottom in the middle of the only water spot you can go to so far, like an RPG Pro, you find a small yellow gem. So that's the gem that I missed my first time playing this, because that's not really apparent that there's something to do there, let alone a gem. Also, yeah, I guess that was a US number. I think. Let's just double check that. I wonder if it's like an actual forestry service. Please don't call it. But yes. Area code was 819? Yes, 819. Well, sure enough, that tracks. The UFO. Oh my gosh, it's a UFO, man? Not funny. It seems really guarded. Also, I love the presentation of this board in that you instantly get this cutscene, and they're all shocked about seeing this UFO, but you, the player, sitting in your chair, can't see it yet. You're just stuck dealing with this pop-up. Yeah, find a way in. Sure, they are professional guards. They would likely kill us with a quick, direct shot. And yes, that's why we learn about our French garbage cans. And that this poubelle guy, like, brought them to France. And they were like, dang, garbage cans sure are good. And so they started calling them after the guy who brought them there. And that's his legacy. Anyways, let's see. More pop-ups. Maybe we'll catch a brief glimpse of the UFO before the next scroll opens. Look out! Some aliens are coming this way. Hide behind the trees. And you actually can get caught here. I hope I remember where I'm supposed to hide. Okay. I guess I get to snoop on some aliens here. Take this crate of gel to the underground storage. Put it with the rest for transport to the mothership. Pronto. Lazy bum. What mothership? Does he mean the comet? Jeez, this guy watches too much TV. Who or what the heck is Pronto anyway? I heard that. Get to work. Get to watch this alien very slowly push a purple boulder. This junk is heavy. My back is killing me. Where's that key? Got it. Crap, I can't lock the door with this big lame crate. No matter, I'll get it on the way back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our way in. How do you know it goes anywhere? It may just be a storage area. Maybe, but they mentioned transporting it. Maybe there's a transporting room in the underground. I guess we can't just charge the front door. Exactly. I think one of us should stay here and wait for a time when the alien guard is down, and the rest of us should go to the underground. We'll make the best of our time that way. Who stays? I'll stay here. To be honest, I'm afraid of small spaces. Really? Yes, I hate to admit it. It's okay. We all have things we hate to admit, but it's cool. You are not terribly afraid to... But it's cool you are not terribly afraid to admit it to me. Thanks, Sam. I doubt the cave actually leads anywhere cool. I'm gonna get some supplies and wait for the entrance to clear up. Are you sure? Yeah, trust me, I'll be fine. I think I have an idea that can get me in. I'm off. See ya, Anne. It's almost over, I hope. Yeah, I hope so too. Although it sure is kind of fun. Yeah. See you soon, I hope. Fine then, it's settled. Sam and I are going in. Let's do it. I forget if I can just run in and get myself killed. Ah, no, okay. Well, no, I'm blocked this way, but I can go the long way around. Oh dear. Wow. What a way to go. Sprayed with acid. I think the others are all the same, so let's just head underground. Yes, painful acid as opposed to the, more pleasant acids. We should keep as quiet as possible. The UFO is somewhat southeast of this cave. If we're lucky, we may be able to find a way to the UFO via this tunnel. If, and maybe, don't really encourage me. Aliens trying to kill me encourage me a lot less. Let's go. Man, this really sucks. I lost the key. I'm gonna be in such crap when I get back. My mom was wrong. Join the army, she said. Ha, I should have been a musician. La 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 la. I get to watch him push his crate still. So once we get on board the ship, I'm gonna call it for now, because this is definitely a lengthier game, and it was a lengthier, closer look where I split it at the same spot, so there's not too much here. Backwards. There are 10 gems in all. A bonus dungeon at the end of the game has been has been 5 gems. What? There's 10 gems. Collect them all for... How are you supposed to read this? This is a weird idea of backwards. Oh, okay, it's by each sentence. Up to this point, there has been 5 gems, so yeah, I already missed something. But collect them all. Maybe a bonus. Yes, that makes sense. Or actually, was it? Because I think there's like a hidden gem around here, too. I can just consult the document that I literally opened before this stream. Gem 1, treasure chest on cliff near the old mill, got that. 2, inside the old mill, got that. 3, your uncle gives you a gem, got that. 4, search the middle of the old pond, got that. Oh, geez. 5, a renegade in the woods has one. Oh, I never inspected that guy's corpse. Hang on. We gotta go for a quick walk. Don't mind me. Look at that comet go. I can't believe I just... Oh, because I saw this cutscene from the other side. That's why I ignored him. Dead body of a renegade soldier. Upon closer search, you find a picture of what looks like his family and a small green gem. There is. It's the weirdest thing. I have no idea why. Like, it's something to do with ZZT's walk code when I was, like, editing stuff. But I didn't, like, touch it in a way that's meaningful. If I shut off no clip and just, like, do that. But it doesn't play at all if I walk normally. Technically it's supposed to play. It's weird. It's just ZZT's weird audio and computer speed and all sorts of junk. But I kind of liked having silent footsteps and a little bump when I touch something solid. I think it works out, at least. But now we're back on track with our gems. And there's going to be another one up here, which is also extremely easy to miss. This poor alien is just having such a bad day. And he kind of, like, ascends through the dirt or something. Anyway, here's a crate with food in it. Inside you find a complete meal. Before you taste it, you think about the differences in your body chemistry as compared to the alien. What would happen if you ate it? I'm going to go for it. Take the meal and scarf it down. Your health has recovered significantly. You found some torches and small coins. So there are 0 dartboards, and we never use torches to destroy gel. I don't know why there's torches. Anyway, it wasn't some bizarre alien thing. It's just a secret passage. And that's supposed to be the hints. to find a switch. Oh no, we're trapped. The skeletal remains of a human-like being. Find an old manuscript that reads as follows. Journal entry 4. To the reader of the scroll, you have found my final thoughts. I stumbled into the secret passage weeks ago, but stepped on a trapdoor which caused a blockade of the entrance. I cannot find a way out, and fear I will die here. I die, however, free in my prison. I feel love and compassion for others. I think my own thoughts and never adhere to others' standards. I fought a world commanded by fools which wanted my one life to be for their service. They called it a government, but it was corrupt. Yes, I must admit, although I am hungry and scared, I will die my own self and forever be free. This guy's got some politics. Anyways, here's some bullets. And another gem. Journal entry 8. Trying to find a way out. I fear there is none. I found the switch that activates the trap. It is impossible to avoid unless you know it's there. You must have activated the switch, or you would not be here if otherwise. Good luck, my friend. May your last moments in this life be filled with greater hope than you likely have now. Alas, the crate is empty. Anyways, here's some explosives. The barrier crumbles into nothingness. Sucks to be that guy. That's a good question, because I think last time I just like edited the game to, or not, I didn't even edit the game, I was just like, oh, this is the board I missed. There's still something in the water. Okay, yeah. So you're safe. That was actually odd. I mean, I get why there's no visible explosion because it was all fake walls, so it couldn't draw an explosion. Yeah. Because the explosion only occurs over empty tiles, but it let me push that bomb like really far. Which I think is because... Oh, that's right. It's because there's like another tick before it clears the explosion. And so if there's no like explosion, you can keep pushing the exploded bomb around. So... let's make some empties here real quick. And do some ZZT science. And there's our proper explosion. But even though there's no breakable walls spawned as an explosion, any objects will still like hit the bombed label and recognize that they've been hit with a bomb. Anyway, let's finish up this tunnel. Here's our buddy Andrew. It's a weird security system. And we gotta figure out how to get through this locked door. You shouldn't use random combos. It would either set off an alarm flag or cause a lockout function after X failed logon attempts. Wait, I've got an idea. It's not only numbered, but it's also color coordinated. You're right. Where have we seen a number of color code before? That is, of course, red, white, and pink. And he immediately shoves us into a bunch of aliens, because he's kind of dumb like that. Wow, that filled up the audio buffer, huh? Oh no, that's this alarm. It's the JPI security system. Let's deactivate that. It is Y2K approved. There we go. it's nice and quiet. Until there's another alarm. And I can't shut it off because I'd have to close this thing first. Okay, that at least froze it for a bit. It's a transportation device, sweet. Bet we'll take us straight up to the UFO. We did it, we found a way in. Oh man, we sure did. This is great. Activate the switch, will you? I'm going in. I have no idea how to work it. Okay, can we shut off this alarm first? That's not the alarm. Whatever. That's a button over there, I guess? No, those are walls. Okay, there we go. I just missed the big old actual button. And with that, Sam is beamed aboard the ship. And with that, it's our turn to get beamed aboard the ship. Have more score, I guess. Hey Sam, well, this is it. We're in an actual UFO. This is so impossible. I agree. I'm not sure what we can do, though. What do you mean? Well, we were lucky enough that the UFO didn't take off back into the nothingness from which it came. For sure. It's been chancy, but we got lucky. I still don't quite get your point. Well, what can we do, and where should we do it? I see. We're in such a hurry to get here, but we actually have no plan as of yet. I think we should look for the front entrance and see if we can't find Anne. Then we can come up with a search strategy to find your dog and stop the invasion plans. I feel better knowing we at least have a plan. Yeah, same here. I'm the type that really dislikes a situation I am not in control of. Thinking up a plan gives me a form of control. For sure. Let's go find Anne. Right. I really don't know where we should start. I have no idea what room or floor we are even on. There must be an elevator of some sorts around this place somewhere. Maybe we could at least get on to the right floor where the front door is. Maybe there are some windows that we could look out of. Heh, for sure. Sometimes I get so wound up in a crazy plan I forget how basic some answers really can be. Glad I could help. Aha, let's take a look-see out the window, shall we? Man, I hear that a kid is on our trail. The boss is ticked off about it, too. Oh yeah, some kid, huh? Any reason why it's following us? I don't know. I hear that has something to do with that dog we took. I remember that. We captured 30 or so different species. I have no idea why the boss wants such lowly slave labor. You think the kid is going to be a problem? Nah, they're all inferior to us, so I doubt the human kid is anything to worry about. Crap, we have to hide. Quick, Sam, get behind that wall. What the? Hey! You, stop right there! Oh no, they found me. Sam, there's no point in us both getting caught. They seem to think there's only one of us anyway. Please, Sam, find Anne and stop this madness. No, Andrew! Ah, it hurts! Got it. That miserable human didn't have a chance. Let's go report the good news to the boss. Teleport now. Hey, you're not getting all the credit. Wait for me. Teleport now. It hurts. I doubt I'll make it, Sam. No, this is not fair. You're innocent. Sam, the old adage of life being unfair is a lie. People are unfair. Life is beautiful. Waking up, breathing, watching the beauty that is nature. The only thing unfair about it is that nobody has done anything that good to deserve the beautiful planet we have. Please, Andrew, you gotta make it. I wish I could, Sam. I don't want to die, but I fear I don't have a choice. Cough, cough. Sam, if you want things to be fair, you must first be fair. Always ask yourself how you would handle things before telling others they are unfair. I agree, some people hurt others, and this is unfair. Blame the unfairness on the people, not life itself. As Peter Gabriel said to me once... You met Peter Gabriel? No, I must be delirious since I'm dying. Sorry, please continue. Anyway, as Peter Gabriel once said, only love can make love. Sam? Yes, my friend? Please bring me the alien part on the transporter console. I wish to look at it before. You pick up the alien part Andrew asked for as a dying wish. I got it, Andrew. Hold on. Thank you, Sam. I love technology. This thing is quite interesting. I have no idea why it's here. What do you mean? Cough, wheeze. I mean, this puppy looks like a remote control. Unfortunately, it looks seriously damaged. I have no idea what this is for. Sam, I feel this is the end. Good luck. Gasp, groan. I wonder what happens next. Faints. Here lies the brave remains of Andrew, one of your best friends. This seems like a good spot to stop. Kind of a bummer of a midpoint, but don't worry. Andrew will be avenged. We will get through this. Sometimes it looks pretty grim, but it won't stay that way forever. So for now, yes, absolutely the same point as the closer look, because that's absolutely where you should split this game in half, if not like before attempting to enter the UFO. But I hope you all enjoyed it. We will finish this up and stop the invasion and avenge Sam and figure out what's going on with Anne. And yeah, it ain't all roses. But thank you all for watching. I work next Sunday, so we'll be at least a 1 week break. But I believe I should be free the next Sunday. I promise that, despite my claims of this game being ultra positive, that they will, and ending with this kid dying, that it will go back to being ultra positive eventually. But I will also warn that the second half of this game isn't quite as good, but it's not bad. But I do hope you all stick around, and if you can join us in 2 weeks, assuming that's when the next stream is, that you'll stick around with me and find out how this game ends, because it is a treat to play. It is a lot of fun. So I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.